Frequent flyer flies, la 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 la. Frequent flyers back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is the Bump GPS drone, also known as the F15 from Bump. And this thing was found on Amazon for 99 bucks, y'all. This thing cost me only 99 bucks. I repeat it again. 99 bucks on Amazon. This is a GPS quad. It has a bunch of features when you download the app for it. It's a Wi-Fi FPV drone, and it does have brushless motors, and it has this very unique design. Check it out. There's barely enough room on my table here to show you guys this thing, but you can see the curved contour of this. I was completely drawn to this design because I did have a drone in the past that was shaped exactly like this, looks almost identical to this, but it did not have brushless motors, and I really was fond of the way that drone was built. Found myself wishing that I had brushless motors on that thing. It had a few problems and everything but for the most part I just like the shape of it and all. And now I found this thing on Amazon for only 99 bucks again, and I think it's really quite worth it if you can get your hands on it. Unfortunately, I went back on Amazon to try to link this thing in description, and it's no longer on Amazon. Hopefully they'll get more in stock, but these things sold out really fast. You would imagine that they would at a price like that. Pretty decent GPS lock, especially for the price. It's not bad at all. And this is the transmitter here. It seems kind of toy grade-ish but it does have some metal switches and all, and it does work. So pretty decent range on it. I haven't flown it too far. You guys know I don't fly very far with my drones. I went to a nice big field with it, and I was able to fly around comfortably the way I like to fly. You can take this thing off of GPS mode and have it on altitude hold mode, and it gets very, very sporty. But because of the curve of it though, it kind of makes it want to go down a little when you're flying fast, but it does do its best to keep it up in the air. I have flown it from one end just about to the other end of the field and not adjusted the throttle there, and it went down a little, but not enough to make it crash into the ground or anything like that. So pretty awesome, fun flying and all. It does return to home pretty nice. It's pretty accurate. It's not spot on accurate, like it's not going to land exactly where you take off from, but with most of these GPS drones, they don't do that. It's usually a few feet off, you know, maybe 2 feet or 3 feet is kind of pushing it, but usually it's 2 feet off, and this thing goes well within 2 feet. Not bad at all. It came with this thing here to help you do the compass calibration. It came with an extra set of props here, caps that go on top of the props, and some little rubber grommets. It came with this little tightener here, a wrench. That's it. It's a pretty awesome little drone. Oh, let me show you guys the battery. It has a little camera on here. This camera is a 1080p camera. I haven't really tested it in daylight. I did test it at night, and at night it's not really that good at night. It seems like there was little artifacts showing up, making the lens look like it was dirty. I don't know if the lens actually was dirty. I did wipe it off, and it seemed like it didn't help any. For the money, if this thing works in the daytime, it'll be awesome. Me, I don't really care for cameras and all of that stuff, but I am going to upload some raw camera footage of this so you guys can see it's going to be in a different video, but I'm going to upload some raw footage of this so you guys can see the quality of the camera. Given that YouTube is going to do some processing and all, take that with a grain of salt. I will be using the SD card, so it will be the best quality that it can get. And so this is the battery. It has this little button that you press there to slide the battery off. And so there's the battery. They do have spares on Amazon. I'm trying to focus in on it. Focus, focus, focus. Man, this phone won't focus. Let me tap it and see if that helps it. Okay, so it's a 7.4 volt 2,000 milliamp hour battery. It's a LiPo, of course. There is a proprietary charger that comes with it, but let's take this thing out so you guys can check it out in the flight. And so I'm using my wife's phone to record this, so hopefully the recording comes out well. And I'm going to use my phone to fly this guy. It's a Wi-Fi FPV drone, so it comes with this little thing to do the GPS calibration and all. So let's set that up. Try to set everything up here. We're gonna turn on the quad. There's an on and off button here. So then we're gonna turn on the transmitter. We're gonna go up and down. And now, what we're going to do is open up this Bump app. Let's see, Bump GPS is the name of the app. Wait a minute, I think we got to connect to the Wi-Fi first. So let's connect to the Wi-Fi. There it is. Bump GPS. So we're connected to the Wi-Fi. Let's go to keep Wi-Fi connection. Let's go to controls, and we should see through the camera. There it is. That's set up. So let's pop this. Hard to do all this stuff with one hand. Uh-oh. I didn't hit something on the darn controller trying to get this phone up in here. Hope I didn't mess anything up. I hit something. But anyhow, let's get this guy on here so we can do the calibration. So we're gonna spin this guy. Until it starts flashing rapidly. Then we have to lift it up this way. Let's see. Come on now. It's spinning around on me. And then we have to spin it around some more until the lights stop flashing. Okay, the lights stop flashing. So there we go. Done with the little tool here. So let's try to take this guy up in the air. So let's see. We're in normal mode now. Hopefully you guys can see this screen here. We're in GPS mode. And it's solid. Hopefully we can take off. I didn't think to bring anything out here to have this guy take off from. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to take off from right here. Hopefully we can take, oh no. I was looking for a patch. Let's see. Managed to get it up in the air. So the GPS seems to be working. It's drifting a little though. Let's go forward. Yeah, it stops itself. Y'all, this is low rates here, guys. Side flying. And it tries to stay still and hold position with the GPS on. So we're gonna switch the speed. Okay, it was on high speed. Okay, so this is low here. Let's look at low. Okay, I thought it was a little fast. So that's the yaw on low. It's a side flying. Forward flight. Okay, let's go to high speed. 2 beeps. So there's just 2 speeds on this guy. That's the yaw, a little faster. Side flying. Side flying was already fast actually. Forward flight. You can see it from the side. Backwards flight. All right, y'all, so we in a different location with this bump GPS F15, and the lights went out at the other place that I was at, so we're gonna continue the flight here. Different day. Hopefully we can beat the night. We can get it up in the air before it turns completely dark out here. I don't see any lights out here, but this thing does have pretty nice lights for night flying. The LEDs are pretty bright, so I figured I'd bring this guy out here and test the return to home feature and just fly it around a little bit in altitude hold mode as well. I'll upload some additional video footage separately so you guys can see the quality of the video from this guy. Let's see if we can calibrate the accelerometer there. Yep, I think that's what it was waiting for me to do that. So let's take off with it. So it looks like it has some GPS satellites because it is trying to hold position. Take it up a little higher. Let's move it and then stop it and see. Yep, it's trying to hold position. So let's give it my little test, my little toilet bowl test. I'm gonna grab hold of it, pull it away from its position, and see if it returns. It lost altitude, but it did return to the same spot. And it's going back to the original altitude that it was in. So let's fly it around a little. It's in GPS mode, by the way. So it flies pretty nice, and it tries to hold its position. Drifting up a little though. Let's see. Okay, it's steady now. A light wind out here, not too much. We're gonna go in altitude hold mode. Okay, so now it's drifting, no longer being held by the GPS. So check it out. The rear LEDs flash to let you know that it's in altitude hold mode. And I think we can put it in a higher speed. Let me see. Okay, speed there. We're in a higher speed now. Let's see if there's a third speed. Nope, just 2 speeds. So we're in sport mode now. So it moves. Seems like it's bothered a little by the wind. Not much though. It's definitely fast. This unusual shape, I think, is what causes it to lose altitude when you're going fast. It's actually not losing altitude. Not too much anyway. Just a little. I just took my hand off throttle there and went forward as fast as I could. And it stayed in the air. It didn't go down to the point that I have to steer it up or anything. And this thing is really moving. So this guy's a fast, fun flyer in altitude hold mode. Check it out. This is with the wind here. Man, it's fast with the wind. This is against the wind here. let's bring it back over here. Okay, here goes the test, guys. Gonna put it in GPS mode. It's in GPS lock. So what I'm gonna do is test the return to home. It's holding position right here. So let's take it out over here. Not gonna take it too far. And so let's hit the return to home and see what it does. It's turning around. It's going up in altitude. Gotta be careful this thing doesn't go back to China anywhere. There it is. It's flying overhead. It's overhead now. It's turning back around. And it's trying to come back down to the turn. It is coming back down to where the home position at, and it's doing pretty well. It's actually really close. So there we go. Let's see what happens. It landed a little hard, but it did turn off the motors though. So let's come. Oh, the return, the auto return button is actually a momentary switch, so you don't have to worry about flicking it back up or anything. I'm wondering if you can come out of the return to home. Let's take off again. See how do we come out of the auto return mode. So we're going to take it there. I just hit the auto return. It's going up. Let's see if I can control it. Yes, I can control it. I can't stop it though. Let's see if I hit it again. Will that stop it? Yes, you have to hit that button again to stop the auto return. I'm bringing it down manually. So definitely an awesome drone for the price. I don't know yet what the let me take it out of the GPS mode. We're going back to altitude hold mode. Now, given that this camera is okay, I don't know what the camera's like yet, but so far for 99 bucks, this thing is a steal. Very unfortunate that this guy isn't in the Amazon store as of now. I checked and there's no more of those things. I wouldn't be too surprised that they would disappear that fast for just 99 bucks. Uh-oh, we got some flashing. I think it'll return to home. So it's flashing for LVC. Let's bring it down for a landing. And all you have to do is press down on the throttle and the props stop automatically. So, pretty awesome flyer. Super awesome deal for this guy, the Bump GPS F15. It does have a movable camera here too. Awesome little GPS drone, a cheapie. The Bump GPS F15. Looks really awesome too. Thanks for watching.